Hey, what up, my peeps? You got Sarge coming at you. So, the other night sat down and watched Cashier Cage latest video he put out where he was talking about, the axis of the dice and so forth and all that, the y-axis and so forth. And then he came away with this thing, basically a quick read on the dice, and thought about it like, wow, okay, you know what? It's like, ding, the light bulb went off, and I asked him a question in reference to it, and using it for, let's say, using that axis that the dice lands in, that the top numbers ends in the y-axis, which is like you said, that's what we get paid on. Using that to project you to your next toss, your preceding toss that's coming up. So, uh, Cage I know he's a working man. He got a lot of stuff going on, but he's gonna put out a video on that, breaking it down in detail and explaining some stuff. However, in the meantime, I was so eager to get out here and just get my camera set up and try out Cage's methodology using the quick read. Okay, basically whatever set the dice lands in, whatever they end up in. Take for instance, I don't know, 5252. That's gonna be the, what sixes he call that? What shit? The straight sixes. Straight sixes. Let me get the right term. Yeah, 5252 straight sixes. Yeah, just want to make sure, because the other one would be the inline sixes. Okay, which is the 4343 axis. So anyhow, I'm gonna stumble and bumble my way through them. However, let's do a 36 roll session. Of course, got a little brown water going here. Do a little 36 roll session and try to read the axis the dice lands in and use that to springboard me to my next, set me up for my next toss using that axis of that dice. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use a 5454, good old hard way set, the 6116 axis, Alright. And let's see takes off. Where this takes us. Alright, we got a 628. Okay. 268. 26. Enter. Okay, let's get the tracker going. Okay. 26. Alright. Select the 8. That's our point. Now let's go for the read on the axis that they're in. Okay, that's gonna be 25661, which is a 3V. Okay, let's pull it over. Come on, man. It's a 3V, landed in a 3V axis. So, alright. Basically, that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay? Rhythm roll, basically, wherever the dice takes us, that's where we're going. All I did was I took the 6, put it in the bottom, put the 2 on the top. Now we're in a 3V set, because that's the axis that we landed on. Okay? I'm a little slow on the read, but bear with me, I'll get there. Okay, so. Alright, looks like a 4. Hard 4. Alright. So let's enter that. Oh, did I not put it in? Hard 4. Okay. And we're on a 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 axis, okay, which is our straight sixes. Okay. All I did was stack them back up. This the axis that the chopper is on, right? Okay. So, alright. Just going wherever the dice takes us. Going with the rate of the dice. Dice on. Alright, we got a 639 Nina. Okay, so we're on a 6-1, 3-4 axis. This should be 2V. Okay, all I'm doing is stacking them up. Put the 6 on top, the 3 on the bottom, we in the 2. Whoops. No, I said 6. 3 on the bottom, 6 on top. Oh boy, that window is not big enough. So we end up in a. Hold on. Why is it so damn hard for me to line these dice up here? Alright, bring them up. Right here. Alright, we're in a 2V. Right? Okay. So that just set us up. We're just going, whatever the dice gives us, we're taking. The dice said go to a 2V. So we're going to a 2V. That's the axis we landed in. Dice on. Ah, 5-2. Okay. Cinco dos, no good. Okay. And that is on a 5-2, 5-2 axis, so we're in straight sixes. Again. Alright, no big roll there. But I think this style of play, this style of tossing can be used with the chopper. How effectively, I can't say. However, I'm sure when Cage breaks it down, there'll be a lot more detail to it. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, we're back on the come out. 5-4, 5-4. I'm always going to start with a hard way set just for shits and grins. It's easier. Face out. Ah, midnight. Like it. Get the hard shit out the way. And in rhythm rolling like this, for somebody like me who constantly plays the ATS, you know, this is going to put me in sets that is probably more favorable, okay, more conducive to hitting the ATS. Okay, so that's a 6-1, 6-1. So we know we're in the hard way. 6-1, 6-1 is the axis we landed in. So we're going to a hard way set. All I'm doing is taking the dice and stacking them based on how they land. That forms the axis. Dice on. So 4-1-5, we have a point. Alright, let's light the 5. Axis is going to be 4-3-1-6. 4-3-1-6. I think we're in a 2V set. So let's bring them up. we go. Stack them up. And there we go. We are in a 2V. Once you stack them, okay, based on the 4-1, the 4-1-5 that we just hit, just taking them and stacking them. We're now in a 2V set. All right, based on. It's a 2-4-6, easy 6. Mark it. So we're in a 2-5-4-6 axis. 2-5-4-6. We're in a cross 6. Should be a cross 6. We yep. There you go. The 4 on the bottom, the 2 on the top. Okay, that's what we just landed in on the y-axis, and we're just stacking up that y-axis that they landed on, how the dice was sitting there, and the set is the cross 6s. So, is my hand in the correct place? Right there. All right. Cross 6s. All right. Hey, son. 4, 6, 10, easy 10. Getting a little roll out there, roll around. Alright, we're in a 4-3, 6-1. 4-3, 6-1. We are in a 2V. 2V config. Let's bring them in. I'm just going to turn them. There we go. When you stack them, that's the 4-6 that we just hit. You just stack it up. Okay, we're in a 2V configuration. 2V. Oh, there we go. Gotta put it all the way up there. Yeah, 2V config. All right, let's keep it going. So I'm gonna dare say this is a form of rhythm rolling. Because all you're doing is basing the outcome of one set to project you to the next one. That's all. It's a 2-4-6, easy 6. Okay. We're in a 2-5-4-3 axis. 2-5-4-3. We're gonna cross 6s. Let's bring them in. They go to 2, they go to 4. Bring them up. Okay. And there you go. Cross 6s. Okay. You land a cross 6 set. Okay. All we're gonna do is based on whatever the outcome is of the top numbers in the dice. That's gonna tell us what set we're gonna use. Okay. All right. Right now we're using a cross 6 because the last number was 4-2-6. Dice off. Alright, we got a 6-5 mid-more yo. Okay. We're in a 6-1, 5-2 axis. 6-1, 5-2. Stack them up. We're in the 3V. Okay. We're in a 3V set, 3V config. Alright. Alright, let's keep it going. 4, 6, 10, easy 10. Let's mark that. Alright, we're on a 4, 3, 6, 1 axis. This should be a 2V. We landed in a 2V. Okay, that go your 4, 6. Okay, let's flip her around. That's the 2. All we're going to do is stack them. There go your 2V. Okay. Alright. Trying to rhythm roll using a chopper. Now, do I need to put 2.0 on that? Hell no. Alright, here we go. Thanks, man. Alright, that's a 235. Frontline winner. Mark it and wait. Turn that off. Alright. And we landed on 2, 5, 3, 4 axis, which is a cross 6 axis. Okay, let's flip them around. There we go. That's the, that go to, we just, the 2, the 3, all we're doing is stacking them. Okay. They make the axis, they form the axis for a new toss. Okay, which is still cross 6s. Okay, sometime we actually truly land on the axis that we start on. I think the last axis was the 2V. Anyhow. Alright, let's keep it going. We're gonna come out roll. Using the cross 6s, since that's where we just landed. Okay, so. Alright, 2, 1, 3, the shocker. Little Alfredo sauce. Alright. Axis 2, 5, 1, 6. Alright. Stack them up real quick. We are in a 3V. Alright. Axis for the 3V. 2, 5, 1, 6. Going wherever the dice takes us, based on the axis. Say so. Alright, looks like a 4, hard 4. Alright, 4's our point, like the 4. Alright, so we're trying to rhythm roll this thing based on what the dice is giving us. We just landed on a hard 4. That's a 2, 5, 2, 5 axis. Stack them up. 2, 5, 2, 5. And we're in the straight 6s. Alright. We're in a straight 6. Alright. And sets us up for our next toss. Toss in the 6, 4, 6, 4 on the 2, 5, 2, 5 axis. There so. Looks like a 10, hard 10. Okay. Let's mark it. So, let's pull her in. Still on that 5, 2, 2, 5 axis. Gonna stack them. And our set is straight 6s. Flip that around. Okay, the 2, 5 is still there. I mean, the hard 10 is still there. Alright, all we're doing is stacking them up. So that 5, 2, 5, 2 axis now sets us up for our next toss. Say so. Ah, 459, Nina Nina. Okay, bad toss. Got a little wide there. Alright, we got a 459. Oh, boom shakalaka, and that would be that's the small. Did I not mark the 8? I mean, that's the tall. Hello. I guess I didn't mark. I didn't mark them. Okay, and that's why I say in this style of shooting, I believe for someone like me who always plays the ATS, this probably has a higher probability of putting me in the arena of hitting the ATS because I'm constantly changing set based on the outcome of the previous toss. So right now we're on a 5-2, 4-3 axis. Let's stack them up. We're in a 3V. Nope. We're in a cross sixes here. Okay. There you go. We are now in a cross 6 set. I got the 5 on the bottom, the 4 on the top. Okay. I mean, sure what I'm doing here isn't rocket science. However, all we're doing is going where the dice takes us. We're just stacking them and making whatever set they end up in based on the top numbers now becomes our toss. Dice up. Now, 4-3. Anything but that. Oops. Let's back that up. 4-3 and we out. Okay. This is not uncommon. You hit the damn ATS and what comes next? Big red. So, okay. Oh, a decent little toss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rolling, we hit the ATS, then promptly 7'd out. So, I'll take that any day. That's good. Alright, let's keep it going. So, we're going to start back up with a 5-4-5-4 hardway set. We're in a 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1 axis. Just checking to make sure. Say so. Alright, 4-5-9. Select the 9. And we should be in the cross sixes. If I'm not tripping. And I ain't. So I go to 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top. Let's flip them around, cross sixes. Here we go. Okay. Going where the dice takes us. Alright. Dice up. It's a 6-2-8, easy 8. Alright, let's mark it. Alright, we're on a 6-1-2-5 axis. 6-1-2-5. Okay. And it's going to be a 3V axis. And stack them up. All I'm going to do is flip this one around. And there we go. 3V. I go to 6-2. That forms our 3V axis. I mean, that forms our, yeah, the 6-2. 6-1, 2-5 forms our 3V axis. We're going to throw it just how it came up. All I'm doing is taking whatever comes up and making it into the set for that number. Thanks, 639. It's our front line. Okay. So let's mark that and wait. Turn that off. 639. Okay. And we landed in a, what's that, 2V? We landed in a 2V configuration. There you go. Once you stack them up, we landed in a 639. There go to 3. There go to 6. When you stack them, we got a 2V. So that sets us up for our next toss. Gonna toss a 2V. So this is a way of getting to a whole slew of toss, a whole slew of sets that you normally wouldn't use. However, like I said, someone like me that's always trying to hit the ATS, this can work out nicely. Say so. 4-3. Come out. Okay. Hold up. Why did that not register? Did I not put it in? Alright. That's a 639 point hit. So. Okay. What the hell did I miss here? Because I just hit the point. What's the tracker saying is the point? It's saying H the point. Did I not put in the... Okay. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Just go with the tracker. The tracker's saying that that's H the point, and I just threw a 7. I know I missed something. So let's go 4-3. I know sometimes I confuse the shit out of myself with the tracker. Alright, fine. We'll say, to me that was a come out. That should have been a come out 7. However, I must not have put something in there correct, but I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. Let's keep it moving. I'm just trying to try out this methodology here, and yeah. So once again, we're back at the top. We're going to start with a 5454 hard ways on the 6116 axis, right? Okay, so all right, 415. Select the 5. Okay. And axis, we landed on a 4316 axis. Oh no. Cancel. Not taking a phone calls now. We're in a 2V config. Okay, we'll stack them up. They go to 2, still in the 4-1, 415. Stack them up. In the 2V. That sets us up for a 2V set. Okay, so. Alright, midnight box star. Okay. Now we're gonna cut off my music. Shit. Come on, man. I'm here listening to music, doing my thing. And every time the phone cuts off my music. Alright. So there we go, 6161. You know, in the hard way set. Landed in the midnight. Did I put that in? Yes. Yes, I did. I remember. 6161. So that's gonna be a 5. We're gonna go to the 5454 hardware set because we landed on a 6161 access in a 6161. Face off. So 156, easy 6. Okay, we're in a 6152 axis, and it should be, what's that? 3V. We're in a 3V config. Once you stack them up, then go to 5 on the bottom, 1 on the top. So that puts us in our 3V config. We're just going wherever the dice takes us. Dice on. So 145 is a frontline winner. Okay. Let's mark that in white. Okay. Now I dare say at this point, since I could go back to a 5454 set here and start from the top and do it all over again. Or I could just go with this set here that it landed in, which is the 1643. Stack them up, we're in a 2V set. We landed in a 2V. So let's just stick with the methodology. That's the axis that we landed in. Based on the read of the dice. Dice on. It's a 246, easy 6. It's like 6. Okay. Did I mark it already? Let's mark it. Alright, we landed on 2543. 2543. Quickly, what set we're in? It should be across 6. And then go to aces, flip them around just for the hell of it. Now we're in a cross 6 set. Okay, and then go to 4-2. Okay, that we just landed in the 4-2-6. Now, based on the read of the dice, the axis sent us to a cross 6 set. All right. Face up. All right, 6-2-8, easy 8. All right, landed in a 6-1-2-5 axis. 6-1-2-5. Think we're back in a 3V. They go to, yeah. That was an 8 right there. Okay. We're in a 6-1-2-5. There go your 6-1. There go your 6-2. Okay, when you stack them up, okay, I'm just going to flip them around. There go your 3V. We're in a 3V. Alright, that sets us up for the 3V config. All we're doing is taking the axis and making whatever set. The axis tells us what set we want to go to. Okay? Face on. It's a 246 front line. Okay. 2, 4, 6, easy 6. Okay. Alright. And this 2, 4 landed on a 4, 3, 2, 5 axis. So we stack them up, it puts us in a cross 6 config. Okay. Or if we just want to hit the reset button and go back up top to the 5, 4, 5, 4 for our next toss. Okay. But we're gonna stick with the cross 6s since that's where that's the axis that it ended in. They saw. So 1, 2, 3, the shocker. Okay. We're in a 6, 1, 2, 5 axis. 6, 1, 2, 5. That should put us in a hard wave config. There go the 4s there. Hard 8. Flip them around to the 3V. Okay. That puts us in a 3V config. What did I just say? I don't know. I said something that sounded a little ass backward there. Alright, we're still looking for a pointer to come out. Using the axis to determine the toss for the next set. Alright. Thanks, love. Alright, looks like a 6, hard 6. Alright, select the 6. Alright, so we're in a 3, 4, 3, 4 axis, so it's pushed us in the straight 6s. Okay. Flip them around. No, inline 6s. Inline 6s. Okay. Alright. We're going wherever the dice takes us. Right now it takes us to the inline 6s, 3, 4, 3, 4. There you go. 3, 2, 5. Okay, let's mark it. 3, 2, 5. Whoops. Let's pull that down. 3, 2, 5. We should be in a cross 6 config. And stack them up. There go your 2, there go your 3. We're going to stack them up. There go to 6, and we'll turn the combination at the top. Cross 6s. Boom. Alright. We're still looking for 6. We're just going wherever the dice takes us. Right now, put us on a cross 6 axis. Face on. So 1, 3, 4, easy 4. Let's mark it. Alright, we're on a 1, 6, 3, 4 axis. We should put us in a 2V config. Okay, there go your 1, 3, 4. And stack them up. There go the 2. Put the 5 on top. Let's see how well that's short. Just gonna flip it around. We're in the 2V config. That's the axis that we the set that we're using. All we're doing is taking the axis and making a set out of it. Okay. And I think it could be considered a little form of rhythm rolling, going wherever the dice takes you. Say something. Looks like an 8, hard 8. Let's mark it. Alright, we're in that 4, 3, 4, 3 axis on the hard 8. Alright, right? 4, 3, stack them up. When they back in them straight sixes, no, inline sixes. Okay, inline sixes. Normally I wouldn't throw this set, but I'm just going wherever the dice takes me. And based on the outcome of the last toss, this was the axis the dice took us to, or the set that it lined us up for. Dice out. Ah, cinco dos. 5-2. Okay. So, alright. 5-2, and that landed in a 5-2, 2-5 axis. What's that? That's inline sixes. Yeah, that's inline sixes. Oh, that's straight sixes. Okay. Okay. That was a decent little roll there. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on a 7 out. So decent roll, no big monster here yet. However, you know, it still comes down to the shooter making the toss, regardless. Having good, consistent mechanics. Alright, 5-4, 5-4. Here we go, back on top again. On a 6-1, 6-1 axis. Dice out. Alright, that's going to be a 2-3-5. Slide the 5. And I'm sure we are in a cross 6. We are in a cross 6. Okay. A 2-5, 3-4. Once you stack them up, and if it's a 5 or 9, it's highly likely that's going to be a cross 6 config. And there go your 3, there go the 2, cross 6. Alright. There we go. Alright, looking for 5. We are in a cross 6 config. Dice on it. 6-3-9. Nice. Okay. Let's mark it. 6-3-9. Okay. And because it's automatic, because it's a 9, automatically you would think, yeah, you're in the cross 6s, but of course, we know we're not. I mean, you could think that way, but, you know, 6-1, 6-1, 3-4, you're in a 2V. When you stack them up, flip them around, 2V. 2V config. That's where the dice puts us at. It's easy to say if you see a 5 or 9, you're automatically going to be in the cross 6 config for your next toss. But you need to pay attention to the axis. Dice out. 6-1. I'm throwing way too hard. 6-1. And out. PSO that one. And we end up in a 1-6, 6-1 axis. Basically hard ways. 1-6, 6-1. Flip around. Okay. 6-1, 1-6. Yep. We are in hard ways config. Alright. So that came quick. That was just a bad toss on my behalf. Alright, let's do it again. 5-4, 5-4. Okay, so that's 5-2. Come on, 7. We're in a 5-2, 2-5. Config. Still in the hard ways. Actually, the inline, not in straight sixes, is where we landed. We landed in inline sixes config, so let's just go with it. Hey, so. 4-3. Okay. Landed in a 4-3, 3-4 axis. 4-3, 3-4. Straight sixes or inline sixes. Landed in the inline sixes. Hey, so. Alright, we got a 6-4-10. Select the 10. Okay, how come I didn't mark all those? Was there a bunch of come out red there? Trying to keep it a 36 roll, 6-4-10, and yes, we're in the hard way. We're in the hard way. Config 6-4-10. Stack them up. Alright. Oops. 6-4-10. 2V configuration. Okay, so. Oh, 4-3. Son of a. Okay. That's okay. Whole bunch of rubbish on that. Alright. 4-3. Okay, so not even gonna worry about doing the last couple toss. I think I got enough data there to go back and look at, but like I said, it's I think this is pretty interesting, you know. Like I said, my man Cage gonna be putting out a video here, giving his thoughts on it, more input, and I based on his last video that he just put out, I like the quick read, just reading off the top of the dice, basically taking you to your next set, because it tells you, you know, what axis to put dice on, based on the numbers, whatever set, whatever the outcome was of the toss. Okay, this was a 4-3. I ain't even worried about that. Okay, so I think tossing like this is a form of tossing that you probably can use. Sure, probably some people have. Sure, this isn't some new shit that I, came up with, and I'm just piggybacking off of what Cade said the other day, and just taking it a step further. And like I said, Cage is gonna break down and give some more details on it. But I just wanted to see if we could use the preceding axis, whatever the toss outcome is, to give us our axis for the next toss, and just use it as a form of rhythm rolling. It's going to take us to using sets that we normally wouldn't even dream of using. Inline sixes, straight sixes, cross sixes. I'm a 3V kind of guy most of the time. And, you know, based on the outcome of the dice, you're going to go wherever it takes you. Rhythm rolling. So, I don't know. I think it has possibility, but that's just my 2 cents. All right, let's go ahead and shut it down here. Yo, this been the Saj getting it in on Monday evening. Stay safe, my peeps. Saj out.